Whenever we categorize something, we have different ways that we can categorize it. I have a dice collection. I could categorize the dice by color. I could do it by number of faces. I could do it by material type, and so on. Well, the same thing is true of encryption schemes, encryption algorithms, or formulas, if you will. One way we could categorize them is by symmetric or asymmetric encryption types, and I have another video on that. But now I'm going to look at another way we can categorize them by stream or by block. Stream ciphers will encrypt or decrypt one character at a time. So here I have some binary here that represents ASCII code, 4 different letters. Each set of 8 numbers here represents a letter, and that's my plain text. And now my key, which also represents here some letters, and I'm going to use the RC4 algorithm, which is a stream cipher. And that will produce, we're going to do one character at a time, and that will produce some output. Now a block cipher is very similar. Here's AES, which is a block cipher type, but now you notice something different about the spaces. I don't have a space between each character. I'm going to take this entire block and treat it as one unit, and I'm also going to treat this key as one unit, a certain key size, and then I'm going to unencrypt that, and then I'll have to separate it back out again into the various characters. So there's a fundamental difference between these two in that a stream cipher only deals with these very small chunks, and it turns out that very small chunks isn't as secure. It's easier to discover the key, and it's easier to discover the plain text message. So block ciphers are a little bit better security. As a matter of fact, the size of the blocks that I chunk up the plain text message in, and the size of the key, or the key length or key size, also affect the strength of the security. So we have block sizes of 64, or block sizes of 128, or block sizes of 256, and so on. The higher that block size, the better. And we also have key lengths of, say, 64 or 128 or 256. The higher that key length number, the better, the more secure. And several of the algorithms come in multiple versions of key lengths and block sizes, so we have to kind of pay attention to which one we're dealing with. But that's the fundamental difference between stream ciphers and block ciphers.